Okay, students, now goes to the discuss about exchange of gases. Exchange of gases, oxygen and the carbon dioxide, respiratory gases. Two types of these sites are there for the exchange of the gases in the body. First one is the alveoli of the lungs. Second one is between the blood and the tissues. Second one is between the blood and the tissues. Okay, students. In this, exchange of the gas is by the process of the simple diffusion. By the process of the simple diffusion. Simple diffusion, rate of the simple diffusion can be affected by some amount of the factors. Which are the factors? First one is the partial pressure of the gas. Partial pressure of the gas. Next, second one is the solubility nature of the gas. Solubility nature of gas. And third one is the thickness of the respiratory membrane. Thickness of the respiratory membrane, diffusible membrane. Okay, students. And another surface area of the diffusible membrane. If you observe, more surface area is there, more amount of the gas goes to the diffusion. And another distance of the diffusion, where the space is provided for the diffusion of the gases, distance of the diffusion. These are the factors that affects the rate of the diffusion of the single gas. And then what is the meaning of the partial pressure? Partial pressure, that means it is the gas pressure of the gas contributed on the mixture of the other gases. Okay, it is the partial pressure, means it is the one gas shows the pressure on amount of the mixture of gases. Pressure contributed by the single gas on the mixture of the other gases is called partial pressure. Okay, students, partial pressure of the oxygen indicates with PO2. Partial pressure of the carbon dioxide is indicates with PCO2, like that, PO2, PCO2. Another, students, if you observe the carbon dioxide solubility of the carbon dioxide is more than the oxygen. Okay, another diffusion capacity, if you observe the diffusion capacity of the carbon dioxide is 20 to 25 times more than the oxygen through the diffusible membrane. Okay, students, and if you observe, this is the diagrammatic part. Section cutting, view of the section cutting of alveolus with pulmonary capillary. Okay, alveoli are the functional units of lungs. Okay, and if you observe the wall of the alveolar wall, this is made with the single layer of the cells. That is made with squamous epithelium, that is formed by squamous epithelium. And this is the wall is with much amount of the blood capillaries that flows the blood its lumen. These are the blood capillaries of the wall of alveolus, is called pulmonary capillary. Okay, students, the wall of the pulmonary capillary made with a single layer of the endothelium. Okay, the wall of the blood capillary and the another also the wall of the alveolus. The region, these two are separated by one of the membrane, that is the basement membrane. Okay, it forms the diffusible membrane or the respiratory membrane. This is the respiratory membrane allows the passage of the two types of the gases, exchange of the gases. Okay students, another diffusible membrane that consists of three layers. In this upper layer is a thin squamous epithelium present in the wall of alveolus. This is the thin squamous epithelium, upper layer. And another one is endothelium of the alveolar capillary. This is the endothelium of the blood capillary. This is the endothelium of the blood capillary. It is the second layer. And the basement membrane. The basement membrane is present between these two, alveolar wall and endothelium of the blood capillary. Endothelium of the blood capillaries and alveolar wall. The region between these two, there is a basement membrane. It is the middle layer. These three layers forms the alveolar membrane, diffusible membrane or the respiratory membrane, which allows the exchange of the gases such as oxygen and the carbon dioxide. Okay students, another this is the diagrammatic representation which shows the exchange of the gases at alveoli. Exchange of the gases at alveoli and alveolus, and the exchange of the gases is also occurs at the region of the body tissues with the blood, and also shows the transport of the two gases, oxygen and the carbon dioxide. If you observe outer atmospheric air, the partial pressure of oxygen is equal to 159 mmHg. Partial pressure of the carbon dioxide is equal to 0.3 mmHg in the atmospheric air. Okay, that is the outer atmospheric air enters into the cavity of the alveolus. Now it is called alveolar air. Okay, in the alveoli. Okay, in the alveolar air, if you observe partial pressure of the two types gases, partial pressure of oxygen 104 mmHg, partial pressure of carbon dioxide 40 mmHg. Okay, in this partial pressure of oxygen is higher than the carbon dioxide. It is favor for the diffusion of the oxygen into the blood that flows through the lumen of the blood capillary or the pulmonary capillaries. Okay, and this is now the oxygen entered into the blood. Now it is called oxygenated blood. That amount of the oxygenated blood is received by the left ventricle finally, and the left ventricle pumps the oxygenated blood into the body tissues through the systemic artery. If you observe, the blood passes through the systemic arteries. The partial pressure of the oxygen is 95 mmHg. Partial pressure of carbon dioxide is 40 mmHg. In the oxygenated blood passes through the systemic arteries into the body tissues. Okay, in the oxygenated blood, partial pressure of oxygen is high. It is a favor for the diffusion into the body cells, into the extracellular fluid. Okay students, and at the same time carbon dioxide is diffused into the blood in the opposite direction. Okay students, this is the deoxygenated blood is carries to the right ventricle by the help of the systemic veins. If you observe, the blood passes through the systemic veins. The partial pressure of the oxygen is 40 mmHg. where the partial pressure of the carbon dioxide is high than the PO2 is with 45 mmHg. That is the deoxygenated blood is finally carries towards the region of the lungs by the help of the pulmonary artery. In this type of the blood, carbon dioxide, partial pressure of the carbon dioxide is high than the oxygen. So carbon dioxide is diffuses into the alveolar cavity. Okay students, this is about the transport of the gases and another exchange of the gases at the region of the alveoli, exchange of the gases between the body tissues and the blood. Another gases exchange is two types. One is the pulmonary gas exchange. Gas exchange is possible at the region of the alveoli. That is called external respiration. Oxygen enters into the blood of the blood capillary in the alveoli. Okay, these are the blood capillaries present in the wall of the alveolus. Okay students, and carbon dioxide present in the blood is diffuses into the alveolar cavity. That is called pulmonary gas exchange or external respiration. And another one is systemic gas exchange, also called internal respiration. This means the oxygenated blood enters at the region of the body tissues. Okay, the partial pressure of the oxygen is high than the carbon dioxide, so the oxygen entered into the extracellular fluid. After it is enters into the inner part of the cell for the oxidation of the food particles, chemical breakdown of the food particles, which is called internal respiration. Okay students, and at the same time, after the oxidation of the food particle, carbon dioxide is produced. The amount of the carbon dioxide is high at the region of the body tissues. This is diffuses into the blood, and now blood is converted into the deoxygenated blood carries towards the right ventricle. This is called systemic gas exchange or internal respiration. Respiration or the exchange of the gases between the blood and the body tissues is called internal respiration. Exchange of the gases at the region of the alveoli is called pulmonary gas exchange or external respiration. Okay students.